We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Let's give a really big round of applause for the last folks here, Weatherware.
Okay, our app name is Weatherware, and it's we're being prepared for the day is one app away.
The problem that we were trying to solve is that sometimes it can tend to be difficult to decide what you want to wear in the morning, and for what we learned, it can be even more difficult to not regret that decision later on in the day. So our solution to this is to create an app that suggests what you should wear based on the clothes that you actually own.
So we found out that this is actually a pretty niche market, but there were some similar products out there. Although the reviews that they received from users were not that great, they found that they were full of bugs, the apps didn't do what they wanted them to do, and we think we have a competitive advantage over these services.
These bad reviews show how the market is valid, and also the textile and clothing industry reached a really large number, so there's a big market for new technology based on clothing industry.
On top of that, the competition app that we showed has over 50,000 downloads, and for being a pretty independent app and one that doesn't have a lot of features, I think it's an impressive number. And then we did a survey, and these are the results from the survey. No one said that they never regret never regret choosing a certain outfit for the day, and almost everybody said yes or maybe that our app would be useful.
So also thanks for everyone who did participate in that. It really helped us out a lot.
So these are some facts about the size of the market that we're aiming for. So you can go ahead and read them.
Unlike our competition, Weatherware has a user-friendly UI. It incorporates weather directly. It lets you sort out your clothes based on formality, and is a fast way to access your clothes from your closets and from stores without having to physically go to either. That's becoming less and less popular these days.
So for our business model, the main way that we're going to make money is we're going to put advertisements on the site for other clothing industries and basically other things. For the secondary, we're going to have links to the clothing sites where we get a percentage of the transactions. And when we gain larger market share, we can sell our software to the clothing companies.
And here's another thing I just thought of. It would probably be really useful to clothing companies for them to know what the people who buy their clothes, what clothes they have and which ones they're wearing, which our app will be able to provide that data to them. And here are some strategies for market adoption, viral marketing, social media ads, and some short pieces to help spread the word about our product. And I'm going to give you a quick demo. So I'm going to exit out really quick here. So this is our app. As you can see, this is the home page. It has a widget that displays the current weather and upcoming weather in nearby days. There's a space for relevant banner ads that will be used for gathering revenue. Here it displays clothing for today based on the current weather conditions, and it's sorted by its suitability rating, which is determined by our algorithm. I don't really have time to get into it right now. But you can also filter by whether it's casual or formal, and you can also sort by the type of clothing as well. So you can look for just shoes or whatever. There's a map that will integrate with our weather data in the future, and I'll talk about that a little more later. And here's your closet where you can add and remove clothing. You can delete clothing you're not using, or undo if you actually do want it. So I'll show you briefly how to add a new clothing item. We'll just call this The shirt, whoops. I'll say this is fairly casual. It looks like it's made for warm weather, so we'll hit add clothing, and it'll show up there. And then there's also a friends tab for networking with your friends if you have any of those. All the code is hosted on GitHub. There's a link on here if the judges want to take a look at it. The whole site is built in HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. Material Design Lite is used for the design elements. It's got a Firebase integration where all the data and images that the users upload are stored, and future authentication. And our weather is sourced, well, there's this widget, but the temperature data that we use for determining which clothes should be recommended is sourced from the National Weather Service API. And then here's a graph of how that works. And then a couple, I know I don't have too much time left, but there's a couple features that we're planning to implement in the future, including like planning trips, where it looks at where you are and where your destination is. It figures out where you will be at different points along your trip and recommends what clothes you should pack and what road conditions might be like along the way, as well as AI that can determine what clothes match best, marking clothes as laundry and scanning them in from other sources than the pictures you take. I think that's just about everything. I'd like to thank you all for listening.
There was also a video that we created for our thing, and we're going to post the link on Slack, so because we don't have enough time to do it because it's over, but yeah.
Are there any questions from the judges? Yes?
How do you think you're going to make money at the end? What are the different revenue streams that you can create?
So the primary one is advertising, and that would be targeted advertising that's relevant to the types of subjects our app covers. So clothing and weather services are the big ones, and then also partnerships and sponsorships with and from clothing retailers and similar companies who would want more engagement from their customers.
Another way would be with taking a commission from if a user clicks on an ad, then we take a small percentage of the profit from the
When first starting out, what market or types of people would you be catering this to or advertising to?
Our main audience would be teens and young adults because that's who we would be using it.
Later on, if we are able to progress this, then I'm thinking that maybe we could do a sort of thing that's like a more simplified version or a better version, more equipped for like older people who may not understand really what they should wear or may not have access to easy clothing.
So in the future, one of the things we want to focus on going off of that is more of less of the consumer side and more of the business side, where we develop AI technology that can look at the weather, the mood of the customer, the type of clothing. It can take all that data and recommend the best type of clothing, and that kind of data and those models could be very useful to businesses. Any other questions?
So this is how this is going to go. We're going to call down each individual winner, the teams. It's going to be quick though. We're going to have you come down, grab your award. The award for Best Design goes to Kind State. The winner for Best Tech is Weatherware. Come on down. Great job, guys. We'll do some photos afterwards, all right? So the next group is Best Idea. Best Idea goes to Medox. There's your award. Great job. We'll have you all come down for pictures afterwards. Best pitch goes to, I'm not going to say your name because I say it wrong. Come on down. Great job, guys. So our final winner here, so this is going to be the overall 2019 Carroll County Hackathon winner. Every team member on this team will also receive a $100 Amazon gift card. The 2019 Carroll County Hackathon winner is QRX. Come on.
QRX.